section shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. Have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. He stopped on the run back to the 27th. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
A 400-plus-yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. It also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Completed left side to Smith. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Raiders with an extra DB out there, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
throwing from the gun. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
That's good for the Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Good.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So what happened there, partner? It looked like he found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another give here to Jency. He's got room to roam. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
6 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Completed over the middle. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now Murray. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Jency. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Got a man. It's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Murray with the sneak. And he gets this forward to the 19. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 1 yard. First down.
The play action. Here's Murray. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jency. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
This is Jency on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Smith on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Raiders close it in, and down he goes. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense will.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders take over on his 5th interception of the season. Now that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Genty from the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal, Raiders.
From the red zone on 1st. It's a screen play to Genty. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Genty. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front. But it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert...
He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders go up 10-zip here in the 1st. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes away from 1. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work after throwing the pick. Taking a deep shot here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. It's his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
And the Jets. First down.
Hall running between the tackles. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York first down.
Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually finally stop it.
Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
26-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And the stop is made just a couple of yards shy in that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Another Jets. First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Oh, can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets reduce the lead to just 4. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders, then Kyler Murray set to take over. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36.
And the Raider first down.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he drives that foot backward on a gain of 4. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from MetLife coming right up. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
14 yards.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This one's taken in by Thornton. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line.
4 yards.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
Here's Kyler to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Another throw coming for Murray. Into a crowd. And, intercepted. Picked off by Azarie Thomas.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
The Jets out to begin another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll start this one out with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Brings up third.
Third and long for him here. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line.
The Raiders take over.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First play is going to be a gift to Jeanty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Finds Jeanty underneath. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Kyler looking to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Jets offense now set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Another throw here on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
In punt formation for the Jets.
And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Yeah, good forward, about 5 yards looks like. It's 2nd down now.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Raider 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Raider 1st down.
From the gun, it's Murray. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Kyler throwing here. And he can escape no longer. They roll over and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing here, Murray. That's complete to Bowers outright. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Smith on this return. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Working on 1st down. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jets.
Coming right is Hall. He's got a gain of 6 there. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Give on 2nd to Hall. Looks through and breaks away. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you.
Down he goes. Raiders got him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Gets himself free. Harris hit the ball's out. And the Raiders get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that 1st tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that 1st tackle, he could absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that 2nd hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they let first down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Murray on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Las Vegas touchdown.
Murray set up to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Another Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Setting up, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Power with a big tight end. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For Garrett Wilson. Incomplete.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. Stick around. It's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Still sticking with the passing game. Set up the screen here for Hall. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Throwing it again here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Makes it 3rd down and 12.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. It's nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Hall once more. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Jets.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Connects with his back. Hall. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Pass play now. Good running here. He's across the 15. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
19 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
From the red zone on 1st. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Motion man right is Smith. Sticking to the air here. Brought in. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-score game before halftime. Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game.
17. Jets 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And this final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And when you've got a running back like this, just let him do his thing. Bijan Robinson. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Yates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. Keeps away from one. He'll stopped on the run back at the 27.
So the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And off to Genty. And he is finally sent out of bounds and is... That yardage, partner. It is still just going to be second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now. Murray. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he's brought down at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Murray. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Another throw coming from Murray. Avoids the sack. He's making a bid for it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They start the drive with Hall. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. We've set it down from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and QB just nailed it.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard
Now
line.
here he goes on the boot. Jump off, caught by his back. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple of decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Working now from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup. Brings up 4th down and
Bates' kick is up and good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Raiders and Kyler Murray set to take over. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Giving this to Jency. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Kyler. Completed over the middle. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. So now here's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kyler to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Shotgun give here to Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw, Murray. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Murray on 3rd down. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
And they're
The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On the kick, he gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be Raiders football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Cut at the 10-yard line! And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
15 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. First down, Las Vegas.
Murray keeps it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. It'll be a pickup of 4, and they'll snap second and goal from the 3.
Brings up second and goal. At the Jets' 3-yard line.
Jency. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Raiders parlay the turnover into a lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. They're gonna try and throw it here. He's got one on the slant. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
12 yards. That's another Jets 1st down.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. They go right back to home. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. This time he's looking to throw. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's dropping back to throw. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On return, here comes Davis. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear. But going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer. And not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
And they need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on the 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
The give here to Genty. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Now Murray on the play fake. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's another Las Vegas.
Play action now, Murray. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Raiders 1st down.
They give up the guns. It's Genty. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. That one's complete right side. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So it's going to be 4th and short. fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Now looking to throw. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Third and long for him here. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. They've got first down here from the 36. They send a man in motion. First down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 36. Throwing now off the play action. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Bourne will go in motion left. Throw here, third down. Hits him on the in route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll go right side with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
At the 47-yard line.
Second and 10. Here's a pass. Finds him over the middle. So solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. He keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. One of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run for it with Hall. Oh, he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on fourth actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Hall running between the tackles. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive folk did too.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Third and long. They're going to throw. Sends this to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
Kate, he's going to need a lot of support from his teammates after that one because he knows it. Everybody knows it. The game may have rested on that try, and that'll be one that's tough not to dwell on.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one hits for 30. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Raiders.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to Jeanty. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 8 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he hit a ton of yards.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Back to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jets ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Looking in the air here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
He'll throw it. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He dodged the tackle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First play is going to be a give to Genty. He's going to bring this down to their 35. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going play action. It's Murray. Going left side. Bowers has it. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Jets in the nickel. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Genty on the give. He's headed right. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. So the defense gaining the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Another give here to Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for 2 here.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 1. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Jets 24.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets, 14 points back. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Mason Taylor. A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Connects on the crosser. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
Working on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Connects with Riley. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
And the Jets, first down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Riley hauls it in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
That's another Jets, first down.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee inside.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we say so long from New York.